Good day and welcome to the channel. In today's video, we're going to be checking out Stjarnagloss Glatt. So in today's video, we're going to be checking out Stjarnagloss Glatt. This is a rinse aid. It is a absolutely beautiful color. The labeling and everything is very nice on this as well. This product, if you are looking for it after watching this video and it is something that you would like and you want to try out, I will have it linked in the video description down below. So after the video, feel free to go to the video description, click the link. It will link you directly to where you can pick this product up. This is a rinse aid, so you are going to want to completely wash your vehicle with whatever products you want to use. And if you already have a protective layer, meaning a wax or a ceramic coating or a spray sealant, anything, you can use this product on top of that. But if it is not beading or sheeting quite as well, or you don't have anything like I am going to be showing on my vehicle, there's nothing on there and the water is just laying flat, you know that those surfaces can be very hard to dry. Also, the water just doesn't get off the surface, leaving a greater chance for any kind of water spotting, any kind of residue, anything like that. So after you have gone in and made your contact wash and the vehicle is still wet and clean, you're going to come in with this rinse aid, you're going to spray it onto the surface, and then you're going to rinse it with high pressure water. I will be using my pressure washer, and they say that you will have tremendous beading and sheeting from this product being on the surface, which is going to make it in turn easier to dry your vehicle. They don't mention any kind of longevity, so this isn't going to be a protective layer. This is going to be something that is going to be a rinse aid, a drying aid, something to help you rinse and dry your vehicle a little bit quicker, easier, and better. But we will get into a few things of what they say about this product and how to use it, and I will show it being used for the first time for myself. As you can see, there is the foil seal. I have not opened this up. I have not used it. This is just going off of what I have seen and what I have read. So we'll be getting my first initial thoughts and impressions on this product. Stjarnagloss Glatt After Wash Rinse Aid to increase sheeting, gloss, and protection. Apply to car, avoiding windscreen. Rinse car afterwards and dry if necessary. Test on inconspicuous area first if unsure of results. So if you want to get super simple and easy, these directions right here, that is what they have to say. Right below it, there is some safety precautions, but those are just the directions. Very quick, easy, simple. So test an inconspicuous area if you are unsure of this product. They say that you can dry your vehicle, and then it says rinse afterwards and dry if necessary. Drying if necessary meaning that if all the water hasn't got off the surface. If you're using a hose, depending on the water contact angle, you might be able to dry it with water, as you see a lot of people do with this product on the surface. I'm sure I'm going to have to come in with a towel to go ahead and just clean up any remaining water residue that'll be left behind, but my surface is going to be very flat, so I'm very interested to see how well this works as a rinse aid or a drying aid. However you want to classify it, they call this a rinse aid, so I am very curious to see how well this is going to work and how much easier it'll make the drying process for myself. But that's enough talking, and as you saw, my surface is very flat. We're going to go out right now. We're going to use this because it is still wet. We're going to see what kind of beading or sheeting does it make. There is gloss enhancers. That is one thing I forgot to mention in this product. So you're going to see a little bit of boost in gloss. It's not going to be anything crazy, I don't think, because of what kind of product it is. But let's head on out, spray it on, rinse it off, see how it works, and if it'll make my drying process any easier. Okay, so I'm going to hit this hood. There is water sitting on it. You can see there. My side panels do have a little bit of beading. The hood, the beading's bad on the side panels. Let me back up to that. There's beading and some sheeting. It's slow. The hood, as you can see, is flat. We'll hit it with some pressure water here so I can show you. So the hood is absolutely flat. So let's see if this Stjarnagloss Glatt will actually make this hydrophobic. So just lightly shake it up. Gonna have to prime it. They say 2 to 3 sprays per panel. So that's a hood, it's a big area, right? Let's just make sure we got enough. They say to avoid the windscreen, so the windshield, but as you can see already, this glatt on the surface, the water is just pulling up. It's getting tight, so you got to wash it off after this. You can use a pressure washer or a hose. I'm going to spray this front part of the hood. just because the angle that this is at. And I'm actually going to get this side over here. But that is very cool seeing how it's already making the water beat up. Let's rinse it off and see how hydrophobic it is. So one thing that I really like that I'm seeing is this is more of a sheeting. It is beating up, but it is wanting to sheet off of the surface. I love seeing that. I can see where I sprayed here. Further over on the hood, it's a little bit flat, so I'm going to go over there. I'm just going to hit a couple sprays over there. And actually, let's just do the whole hood again. We saw how flat it was. You can see how it's sheeting. I'll hit it with water one more time. You can see right there. It's pulling together, it's sheeting off the surface. I like that. Let's hit it again. I gotta hit that other side over there and see if the water characteristics change any, but that is super cool. Am I going a little heavy with it? Yeah, maybe. But I want to see, you know, exactly what this product's doing, what it's capable of. Can you over apply? Can you not? Is it user friendly? All of that great stuff. So it is very cool when you spray it on the surface with the water that's on there because it really pulls it up, as you can see right now. I'm going to come back in, we'll rinse this off. So second application, would I say, did it make a difference? Me personally, here in person, absolutely. I don't know how it's coming across on camera for you. Hopefully it's coming across well. And do you think it's making a bigger difference with the second application? Remember, this hood was completely flat. There wasn't anything on it at all. And this is already sheeting the water off. You do have some beading. This will make drying the surface a lot easier. I'm going to show you a few side panels, but when we come into drying, I will show with a drying towel and then also with a blower. How does the water get off the surface? Does it stick real bad with a blower and with a drying towel? So we'll check that out. But the second application on here, I think it's awesome. It definitely helped, improved it a little bit. Could you spray more on and get more out of it? I don't know, probably. Should we go for a round 3? Why not? We got a big bottle of it. Okay, so there's round 3. We'll rinse it, let it sit for just a bit. I promise we're not going to do any more. Do the 3 rounds on the hood. I'm just curious, will it make any difference? Especially for you guys, if it's something that you're wondering too, if this is a product that you got and you're wanting to get some hydrophobics back. Are you going to be adding a protective layer with this? No, yeah, maybe. You might see some water sheeting and beading. I'm not going to say probably past a 7-day mark. But for a rinse aid, a drying aid, yes, it's going to help out tremendously. But when we get onto the side panels, we're only going to do 1 spray because, like I mentioned, we already have some water beading on there, and it just will help bump it up a little bit. Let's get this rinsed off. So yes, absolutely. Round 3, you're seeing a lot more water getting off the surface. You're still seeing that sheeting. The water is beading up. There is some spots where the water contact angle, there is some smaller, tighter beads. This is more of a sheeting product from what I'm seeing, so we're not real worried about bead shape or how many there is. but it's getting the water off. 3 rounds. Definitely made this hood very hydrophobic. It's gonna be very easy to dry. Let's go ahead, hit it with water one more time, then we'll get to a side panel. So as you can see, very awesome, really cool. I'll show how it's gonna make drying this easier, but let's get to a side panel real quick. So here we are on the driver's door. I'm trying to get a good angle so the camera can pick it up. I know it's white paint. Everyone's gonna say, oh, horrible color. Do a video with a different color. This is what I got, so this is what we're doing. I'm gonna hit it with some water. We'll see what the water characteristics are like on the panel, and then we'll throw some glatt on there and see if it changes. So down here it is sheeting slowly. We do have some beading. So yes, the panel does have some protection left on it. I didn't think that there was any on it, but there is some. We're gonna hit it with glatt. We're gonna see how hydrophobic it makes it. So bumped the hydrophobics up tremendously on the door. With this panel, the water is sheeting. There is some beads that are left over. You could probably come in here with a light stream of water and the surface will just dry off as well as it was sheeting down. But this is just the mist basically that was coming off the top. Down here on the bottom, it is dry down here. Very, very impressed with glatt. I'm gonna go ahead, spray it on the rest of the vehicle. When I'm ready to dry, I'll bring you guys back in. I'm gonna show on the hood because I think that is the best place to show drying. We can do the door too, and I'll show you the difference between the two and if it makes the drying process any easier. So right here on the hood, I will show you drying and how easy it'll make it because there's not much water on the surface. And it is actually very slick, but as you can see right there, this is dry now. So very quick, very easy because you don't have that flat water laying on here. It gets kind of sticky. It's what I call sticky water. It just sticks to the surface. It's hard to get off. With a drying towel, you can just come in real quick and it just gets right off the surface. So it'll make drying easy in that sense, in that aspect, which is going to be really nice because you're going to be able to knock this out real quick. I'm going to get the blower and I'll show you with some forced air how quick it gets off the surface that way. So this will be with forced air. And as you can see, that water is zipping right off of the surface. Let me go shut this off so I can talk a little bit about that. So as you saw with the towel and with the forced air, the water gets right off the surface very quick, very easy, and effectively the surface is now dry. So I don't need to show a side panel. You can see the drying. Towel, forced air, gets right off the surface. Makes it very easy, very quick. That's why it's a rinse aid, and a drying aid is what I call it too. But it's just gonna make this process a lot quicker and easier. Hopefully that showed up well and you can see that water getting off. I am very impressed and I am gonna get this thing dried up. And then we can come back in and see, you know, overall appearance. They say there is gloss enhancers, but we'll just see the overall appearance and I'll get into my final thoughts. So here it is all dried up. As you can see, you're not gonna see any kind of crazy gloss, especially on this white, but it is nice and clean. The drying process was very quick and easy. Absolutely love that part of it. The paint does look nice. There is some reflection in it, as you can see. So it does look glossy. Overall, for a drying aid or a rinse aid, that stuff is absolutely awesome. I loved it. Very easy to use. Just a simple spray on, spray off. You can see the hood here. The hood looks really nice, but simple spray on, spray off makes your drying time very quick. Absolutely love this product because it is just so easy to use and gives really good results and does as claimed, and that's what I'm looking for. All right, so as I just finished up, it is now raining outside. So I'm not gonna complain because I'd much rather have rain than snow. But I can see the Tahoe that we applied the Stjarnagloss Glatt on, and it's beading. I'll throw in a quick little video of those beads while I'm talking right here. As you can see, it is beading. I've already dried it up. It is now raining. So this stuff is on the surface. As I mentioned, is it going to last very long? Probably not. That's not what this product's designed for. You're gonna get, well, I'm gonna say probably 7 days. They don't put days on this. That's what I'm gonna say, just by the way that it just kind of looks and feels. But that's about all you're gonna get. But this product from Stjarnagloss, this Glatt, what it is designed for is a rinse/drying aid. So when your water is flat, as I mentioned on the panel, it's hard to get off. Forced air doesn't like to get it off. A towel will get it off, but it takes a little bit and it leaves some behind. It's sticky waters, as I mentioned, that's what I like to call it. And it just makes it a little bit harder to get it off. Spraying this on, rinsing it off, and getting those hydrophobics like it was, absolutely awesome. I love it because it's gonna help me in the drying process, which it did, cut my drying time down significantly. So that part of it I absolutely love. You can see it's just a little bit below the label right here. As you can see, I'll put it a little bit closer. So I went very heavy. We did 3 rounds on the hood checking it out. So this bottle is definitely going to last. It's just so easy to use. I love it. I'm giving this product a 2 thumbs up. Great product. I would absolutely 100% buy it again, just because it's just so nice to be able to get those hydrophobics for your drying process. I know it probably sounds like I'm repeating myself with drying, but honestly, it's so easy to use and I love it. It smells really good. It has a pineapple scent to it. Just overall, I absolutely love it. If you made it this far in the video, I want to thank you so much because I just realized I did not shoot what I normally do of the product when it's full. But I'm going to do that and show the price, and as I mentioned, the link for this product will be in the video description down below. But drop a comment down below. What did you think of this video? Was it something helpful, informative, a product you haven't seen, a product you've been curious about, a product you've used? Drop any of that down in the comment section down below. I look forward to hearing back from you guys. What did you think of it? How it performed, or your personal thoughts and opinions if you've used it before as well. But I just look forward to hearing from you guys. Also remember, smash that thumbs up if you like this video. If you have not subscribed to the channel, please consider subscribing to the channel. Click the bell, turn on all post notifications so you don't miss a future upload. And I will catch you all in the next one. And until then, take care.